Good morning, good morning, good morning. Wow, it's 8:08. Just now it's 8:09 a.m. on Sunday morning, the 31st of August, last day of August, last day of winter, technically. I'm Boundy, psychic medium, bringing you the daily card spread reading. Usually lenormand, today it's Kipper because it is a weekend. And beautiful day outside. It's got such a gorgeous sunshine and it feels warm. Calmness in the trees. I haven't heard the birds yet, but I'm sure they're out there. Grass is growing, the air is fresh, it's beautiful. Out and about today for a walk with the dogs. Now, let's get to the cards. They're over here. And bring your gut feelings, psychic senses, spirit realm, guiding spirits, all that. Here we are with the Kipper deck, and it's the Kipper deck that is created by Ciro Marchetti. And we have the 3 cards here already for the theme of the day, being card 18, the child. The home space has card 25, high honour. And card 14, message of concern, is in the workspace. Is that a concern? I don't know, we'll find out. And this here is the guidebook that I'll be using to share the interpretations. Okay, so let's zoom into the cards. And then I'll check the comments, see if anyone has been able to pop in yet. Knowing it's a Sunday morning, it can mean that there is just a little bit of a delay of when people get notifications, or you could already be busy or still sleeping in. Who knows? It's because there's no one here yet, not that I can see. Lovely to have you watching the replay for when you do get to this session. Now, the child as card 18 is our theme. Now, what do we mean by theme with the day? It is the general energy around what, a basis, something that we're using as a foundation of the energies today. Child's a wonderful card because it brings that sense of adventure, lightness, happiness, joy, sense of exploration, all of that into the day today. So from this book and the guidance that we get through the guidebook, we meet this happy, charming child in traditional frilly, that's hard to say, traditional frilly clothes, clutching her beloved stuffed bunny in a Victorian nursery right out of Mary Poppins. In keeping with the time period when all children wore ruffles and petticoats, this card could mean any child. More abstractly, it represents innocence, naivety, the new, the small, and the simple. So that's where we are with this. It indicates children, your childhood, or your inner child. In many cases, it shows a new beginning. This can be a new project, a new job, or a new love. We all start small. We're all beginners in this dance of life. So venture a complete restart. That sounds exciting, having a new start. As we're ending our winter season, we're moving now into spring. Isn't it a beautiful new start to cleanse what has been the energy, leave it behind and start afresh with the spring? Wow. The child represents the fresh start, something new, small, cherished, or a literal child. It could be a literal child. Its meaning of new or small can describe nearby cards as well. So, and its timing is spring or shortly as well. Wow, isn't that an amazing? Well, do we call them coincidences? Look, I suppose we do. It's synchronicities. It's whatever is the perfect timing for whatever we get as the signs and symbols from Spirit. So let's begin anew with this beautiful child as our theme for the day today. Okie doke. Now we're going to move to card 25, which is high honour in our home space. It looks very official and, well, it does look militaristic, doesn't it? It's very formal. Let's see what it's got to say to us for today. This is a most enabling and positive card. So here we see the cannonades as the significator receives a 21 gun salute. Significator being yourself. Okay? Literally, it means trophies, medals, honour, success, promotion, a raise, acing an exam, or graduating with honours. So the significator, so you are on your way up, socially or professionally. Now in this, because it's in the home space, it's socially. So more abstractly, it also represents anything high or tall. Okay. Let's see. None of those examples are sitting in here. So it could be for a descriptor in comparison to child, which is small. Oh, there you go. So we've got both sides of it. I think that's very interesting. When close, this card indicates achievement, career advancement, recognition and promotion. It's virtually always business related. It has an element of work that requires knowledge as opposed to manual labour. So it could also mean self-employment. No, we don't have that card with it. I have noticed that the kipper definitely does compare the closeness to its proximity to other cards specifically, and that's what's being indicated here. So it's said that when this card is far away from your card in the grand tableau, that it shows by the surrounding cards will surely come to pass. So your ambitions, skills and knowledge are recognised now. So this card announces success, for example, in the form of a job acceptance or a promotion. In a relationship, high honour can imply an invitation or even a declaration of love. As the card signifies solving problems, it can also demonstrate the resolution of all difficulties. So you are deserving of your awards. So this could be graduating from school or training or receiving a recognition of your peers, from academic degrees, certificates, awards, medals, or just graduate, from customers receiving your latest deck of cards, gratitude, or just gratitude, not graduate, gratitude from customers receiving your latest deck of cards. Enjoy your moment. So that's really a wonderful card. So it's that sense of achievement. And, and I'm feeling that with the explorations and the new start we're having from the child, that the high honour in our home space is really recognising how much we have done, how skilled we actually are. It's not just being a housewife or just being a mum or just being a dad or just, it's not the just being. It is the, wow, what a wonderful job has been done in the home and how the children are being brought up. It's that type of recognition and honour, I feel, because it is an honour to actually bring children into the world and raise them in good ways. Well, one would hope in good ways, to be further good citizens in this world. And now we've got message of concern. And card 14. Right, here we go. Just found the page. Lovely cards. I mean, the way that Chiro Marchetti does the artwork, I'm just so intrigued. Seeing the little details that are in this, in the lamp. It's like the Tiffany lamps with the beautiful lacing, from what I can see in detail here, that we don't get in this camera. And the letter, it's just all sorts of things. The little lace ribbons or the ribbons on her sleeves, all that is detail, isn't it? Anyway, here's another of Kipper's challenging cards. So it's supposedly a negative counterpart to card 7, whatever card 7 is. I don't know. Anyway, it's a message of concern. Here we see a lady standing in front of her writing desk receiving the mail. Her face registers surprise and her hand leaps to her heart in dismay. Disappointing news, a setback, definitely not what you wanted to hear. It can even be a small crisis or quarrel, unless with the false person card, which we don't have, because that means it's a misunderstanding. Well, we don't have that. You should reconsider your wishes and goals. Remember, this is in the workspace. This card warns you against disillusions and news or sad news or the inconvenient truth. This may concern partnership in professional or money matters, so try to do better in the future. It's getting us to think about things, isn't it? News arrives that's a little Oh, God. Starting to get me tongue-tied. News arrives. I'm going to get a drink. Hold on a sec. I'll have a sip of my coffee. There, that's better. News arrives that's a little depressing. Alternately, it can be a minor illness or weakness. The closer this card is to you, the significator, the sooner this occurs. Well, it's present here, so something that's going to be a bit disappointing, depressing, whatever. What exactly the message might be relating to could be indicated by the adjacent cards. Well, we've got the child, so I think it's just the child and high honour. I think the message of concern, I'm not getting anything too much here. So an example is a romantic or business relationship has been compromised or a legal dispute did not rule in your favour. So it's just, certain things, the message of concern in the workspace to me would indicate that there's something that has been part of your own work, projects or planning or whatever, just isn't settling in. I would take this as that bit of a warning. Well, it's being aware and knowing, look, if it doesn't sit right or feel right within you, then you probably haven't chosen the right choice, made the right choice, that there's something that's not quite right with whatever is moving ahead, that with this new start, you've got the chance now to actually shift things into the right gear, to moving on the right pathway. That child is an adventurous little thing and sometimes wanders off doing what isn't quite the right thing, because they do love to explore, children do. And allow that sense of inner child to still do that exploration while there's the opportunity, before things become too involved or down a pathway that's going to cost a lot with setup, etc. for your work, business. Have a closer look so that it's not going to go continuing down that pathway. Bring that inner child, bring that child back, bring that project back to a space or place where it can move into a different pathway, take a different course that is feeling more like the one that is meant to be for the work ahead. Okay, I think it's not disastrous, it just is a message of concern. So we have the skills, we've had that recognition. The recognition is coming in today for the wonderful things that we've been able to learn and build up and do, and now it's shifting us into that's going to be that next start, that next journey, and including in our workspace that earns us our money for our living. So bring it into that forward thinking, as if you are a child, and exploring and see what other options there are now that most of the work's been done for now, as far as the skills and what you're needing to have as that background. Okay, the basis theme is child, new journey, starting anew, with the where you are right now and the skills and everything that you have to create that will be touching into your new pathway. Okay, so that's what I'm getting for the cards themselves. Okie dokie. Now we do have Fiona who's popped in. Good morning, Ros Girl, and all around the globe. Good afternoon or good evening. That's the only message that I've got in the channels that I have this going to. So if you'd like to search out, if you're not on my YouTube channels, I have at rosboundy YouTube channel. I have an at Psychic Ros YouTube channel. I'll just pop these up to show you the little icons that I use for those particular channels. So there you see the real older me. That's the Psychic Ros channel. Love you to like and subscribe those channels, and the Ros Boundy one if you don't already subscribe. And here we have my Facebook page. That's the business page with the cartoony one. Okay, so that's those. And thank you so much, Fiona. I was moving through those because I knew that you would be doing the numbers, so thank you very much. and it's a 3-day number from our date, and the cards actually add up to 3. I'm going to pop that up again. Oh, goody goody. Look at that. 333 today. Angel numbers, isn't it? Very powerful. And Max, thank you, Roz. Thanks, Roz. Have a good day. Thank you, Max. It's lovely to see your beautiful face there in the stream. So, and that's the cards for today that I have with this particular reading. Now, at some time, I have a goal. I would really love to take people through a grand tableau. And I was planning to do it Friday night, but I just got too tired. I'm finding that I'm getting very tired into the nights lately, as in for doing this type of work. So I'm bringing them up to a 7 p.m. Australian, like my time, where I do them 7 p.m. and I'm still feeling a bit tired with some of them. So I didn't get to do the fun frolics with the cards on Friday night, last Friday just done. So I thought I might catch up and do that very shortly after I've had some breakfast and do a grand tableau for you before I take the dogs out for a walk. Because I'm really intrigued. I really would like to show people how a grand tableau works using some guidance that I've got. And that's probably going to be put into one of my little classes that I'm developing. So keep an eye out for that too. And that's into my Psychic Roz group. Now let me just find where I've got that link. Not Facebook group. I am beginning a new, well, it's relatively new. I've had it sitting there for about a year while I sort of learn about group memberships and communities in different spaces that are not associated with social media, that I've paid for the space to be able to use. And as long as I'm paying for it, that community's staying there. So that's how I've started, and I can't find the link, which is, that's a bit of a bummer. Okay, let me see if it's in here up the top. Psychic, that's Psychic Readings, affiliate link. Oh, bum, I'm going to have to get that. Okie dokie, let me bring it up on the actual group. It won't take long. Sometimes, it just means doing it while we're here doing it. There it is, the tab on the top. Oh no, that's my website. Okie doke, got to do it a bit different. Community groups. I'm going to put the invitation for you to join in that, and it's a free group as far as the community goes, because that's how I really would like to sit with it, that it keeps free for the main part of it, and then there's courses available once it starts. When you're in there and have a look around, you know it's not much to look around at yet, but it's certainly enough to be able to know the layout of it. And I'm just going to do the invitation thingy once it loads, and invite, copy the link, and here we go in this space there, and I can go like that. Goodness, that's a long way around it, isn't it? Oh goodness, it brings up the whole thing. It's a long link with lots of numbers behind it. I know I've got a short one somewhere, but that's the complete link to go in, and you'll be in there at probably a couple of questions I think that you need to answer, and I need to approve it, of course, and then you're in the group. I'm looking forward to building that sort of community, as I've grown through some of the courses that I do are on a platform called School, SKOOL. What I'm using isn't quite that, it's Soul Software, but it's a similar style of community gateway into what is very similar to that school platform, and I've really enjoyed being within that arena of getting into sharing things with people. It's a lovely way to join in. For those of you who have heard of Discord or circle and some of those others, they're all sort of similar. And I like the atmosphere with some of them once you get a group going, and there is purpose to it. And Facebook can't close you down, YouTube can't kick you off. That's why I'm doing it, because I want to be able to have a bit of security in what I'm starting to grow and sharing with everyone. Okay? So thank you for hanging around, and have a good day, Ros Gurley, and all around the globe a good afternoon or a good evening. Thank you so much, Fiona, and especially for sharing the numerology. And I absolutely love it, so thank you. So each and every one of you, have a wonderful day today to complete your weekend. And winter here, summer in the other half of the world. There's not 4 seasons cycling like we have time zones, is there? It's really only the opposite of seasons. Summer here, winter in the northern hemisphere, isn't it? I really must revisit the physics of that again. I've forgotten it from school days, but I sort of understand it. Yes. And thank you. Oh, thank you. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Thank you, Fiona. And on that note, keep being the best you that you can be in all ways. And I'll see you tomorrow. Namaste.